What's up, you guys? Welcome back to Wide Body Nation. 2021 wide bodies are hitting the lots as we speak. Now, in this video, we're going to talk about what types of wide bodies are hitting the lots first. Second, we're going to talk about pricing, anything from MSRP to power dollars to dealer discounts and more. And then third, we're going to go ahead and talk about the potentially the most asked question of the last few months. Wait to 2021 or wait for 2021s, right? Or get a 2020 for arguably a better price, but it really depends, right? Depends on the deal. We're gonna get that all answered for you. Let's jump right into it. Now, some of you guys have been asking me, how do I get so educated on power dollars, on inventory, on all that stuff? And so I follow a simple principle, right? 1 is a chance, 2 times is a coincidence, and 3 times is a pattern. With that being said, I have 4 examples of 2021s that are actually on the lot for you guys, so that you're not just like, oh, he found one random 2021 that has pictures of a 2020. No, I sifted through cars.com right here. There's over 1,000 2021s either in transit or on the lots. Now, a good way to tell if they're on the lots is if there's a picture of it, right? Because most of them, when you pull them up, it just says in transit and it has the stock photos. So with that being said, let's check out what the dealerships have on the lot so far, and it will show you kind of what regions of the country are starting to get them first. Now, there's a good smattering of different dealerships. Like this one is, it's New Jersey. I know my head's in the way, so you guys can't see that. But this one is the F8 green. It's got the black hood, which in my mind is a 10 out of 10 would recommend as far as style goes, but $2,000 for a black hood is pricey. I think that's too pricey. You might as well just wrap it for a couple $100. I mean, even if you just wrap it yourself, I mean, that's kind of how I feel. Now let's check out the window sticker real quick. We'll get a little Zoom Team 6 here for you guys because I know you guys want the proof. 2021 Charger Scat Pack wide body. Am I right? Check it out. Now the wide body package has not really changed, but it is $5,000 less. We do appreciate that, Dodge. Now keep in mind that the sticker price, I believe, is $500 less, not $5,000 less. It's $5,500, not $6,000. Now, the base price went up by, I believe, $600, so it basically cancels out. Cool, Dodge. Just got to change it so someone, gets credit for doing awesome work at Dodge. Now, we already know that Dodge is not doing awesome work on their website because they haven't updated it, even though 21s are on the lot. Come on, Dodge. Come on now. As we were saying, we also have this white knuckle with the black interior. It does have the Alcantara. This one is at Tim Short Auto Group in Pikesville, Kentucky. So we've got New Jersey, we've got Kentucky. This one's got the nice rims that I am getting on my, we got a little magnifying glass action here. That's wild. All these features these dealers are offering. Wow, that's just amazing, right? Next one we've got at Galling. We've got arguably the best photograph I've ever seen of a vehicle. All my professional photographers out there, this is what you're up against, okay? You guys need to go ahead, take out a notepad, and start writing down just how much effort was put into this photo, because this is probably the best car photo I've seen, at least in 2020, but it maybe longer. Anyway, sorry, I just got really distracted by such a good photo. We've got this one in Galling. Again, window sticker here for you guys, just proof for you. Zoom Team 6 right there. Now let's jump in. We've got a Destroyer Gray replacement here going under the guise of Smoke Show. Now Smoke Show does look good. I have a tiny bit of FOMO for not ordering mine in Smoke Show, but white was a safe play for me. Red interior, I didn't really know about the Smoke Show. It was hit or miss. The non-wide body Smoke Shows really look a little bit but the wide body Smoke Shows, they get a passing grade. Now, pricing. Now that you guys have seen, there's 4 cars here. We got window stickers pulled up. We've done the zoom for you guys. Now we know it's here. We know the Dodge website isn't giving us anything on these. Appreciate that, Dodge. Let's go over some pricing. Okay. Now, people are asking me, how do I know about 2021 power dollars? It's easy. It's research. Like I said, 1, 2, 3 rule. Here's 4 examples. Now, you click on it. Details. $3,000 off for 2021 Chargers. Now, people say, the skeptical dealers, they'll say, hey, Wide Body Nation, Here it says select Dodge Chargers. That probably just means, SXT, narrow body, whatever, like more rental car type spec. And that's not shade on anyone who's got an SXT or whatever. It's just, everybody knows these wide bodies are hot, especially these wide body scat packs. Speaking of scat packs are the first ones to hit the lots. I have not seen a HELLCAT wide body red eye or any type of HELLCAT wide body Charger hit a lot yet. Update video on mine coming after this. Now, how do you tell if it's legit? Well, the formal name, the actual name for Power Dollars is the National Retail Consumer Cash. And it has this launch code right here that the dealerships put in so that they don't get charged. It's so that Dodge absorbs that $3,000 or the $4,850 if you're talking 2020s. And again, that is what it is. 2020 Power Dollars, that's the National Retail Consumer Cash, but the marketing people, they branded it as Power Dollars because it's just probably one of the smarter marketing trends I've seen, right? Details. Applies to select new Chargers, and here's how I know it applies to the SCAT pack. Also, you want the expiration date on here so you know you're talking about something that is current, and if it doesn't have an expiration date, then that makes you wonder if it's legit, right? Now, let me prove to you guys that it is legit. So we'll start with 2020 because everybody knows 2020 Power Dollars. $797 times 10 is $7,970 on this red eye right here, right? And that's why it's showing up as the money off. That's Power Dollars, aka Dodge Retail Allowance Customer Cash. Now, scroll up. This is a red eye right here. This is the dealership I go to do my reviews, and they've confirmed that this is a HELLCAT red eye wide body Charger. And look at this down here. $6,000 cash on, keeps doing, okay, $6,000 cash on these Chargers right here. Boom. Now, here's where people say, select, whatever, go back. You can keep connecting the dots here, folks. Check it out. 2020 Charger SCAT, we're talking SCAT packs now. $4,850 off. It says it right here, $4,850, boom, okay. Now we're gonna scroll down. After it kicks us back out, right? I do apologize for the little misclicks here. Now, 2021, same spot, but it says $3,000 instead of $4,850. $3,000 instead of $4,850. So, with that being said, we can jump back in to talking pricing on these Bad Larrys. Now, it looks like the dealerships are not marking them up yet. Now, I don't know if that's just them trying to get you in the door because they know if they put the markup on these, it's gonna, deter you from coming in. But what I can tell you is $3,000 off of the 2021s is more than I was expecting, because I thought Dodge would have smartened up and realized that the SCAT pack is like the best value, baddest car out there right now. I mean, I was at the dealership, not the dealership, I was at a gas station, and I used it as a thumbnail, but a Challenger wide body rolled up next to me in the Hellraise in purple, and next to the C8, they both look good. I mean, usually the C8 next to any other car, it's like, oh, no, nice, that's a C8. Oh, what's that car over there? No, like, these Dodge wide bodies are just absolutely killing the game with the looks right now. I mean, the looks department, they're so wide, they got such a menacing stance that the SCAT packs are a crazy value. I mean, even without the $4,850 off and a dealer discount, I mean, just doing $3,000 off, I mean, still, you're getting like the same thing that a Raptor does. Like, Raptors just coming down the road, they just look wide like Baja trucks. That's what Dodge is doing just with these muscle cars. So anyway, sorry, down the rabbit hole, I'm just like, wide body. Anyway, so that's why the channel is called Wide Body Nation. All right. So, you're getting your, if you're military, you can qualify. And this is why I like Dodge too, because Chevy only does like military and student pricing for certain models, whereas Dodge is just like, hey, 500 here, 500 there. So like when I get my red eye, I'm going to roll in and be $6,000 off. Am I right? I'm going to take my trade-in value. I'm going to get military, student, potentially returning customer. Let's see what's up with that. This website does not have it, but with Dodge, you can kind of nickel and dime your way to a steal of a deal instead of just a good deal, right? Because everybody, if you're watching the channel right now, you already know about power dollars, you already know about the dealer discount, but these little nicks and knacks are how you go from, okay, that's a fair deal, to good or great deal. All right, so you guys know about the power dollars. I'm not seeing any dealer discounts really. I mean, $3,000 off with the power dollars, dealer discounts. That's pretty. I haven't seen any really. So these loyalty offers, another way to get. So returning lessee, can get you $500 cash back. So if you qualify for that, not a bad deal. All right, so let's talk 2020 versus 2021. In my opinion, if you can find a 2020 for power dollars and a good dealer discount, and you like the car, it has the stuff you want and doesn't have the stuff you don't want, that is the way to go. Now, the difference between these 2021s and these 2020s, as far as manufacturer incentives goes, you guys already know. It's the difference between about, so $4,850, let's call it $5,000, and $3,000 off. Now, if there's no dealer discount involved, that's about a margin of $2,000. So here's how I would look at it, as in like a purely logical way. You got $2,000 on your side for a 2020 right now. You got a 2020, it's $2,000 cheaper, all things even, right? Now, if you cannot find a 2020 with just exactly the options that you want, you got to see if that $2,000 is worth it. Because let's say you find this exact car right here, but it's a 2020, but it has a sunroof, it has Harman Kardon, and it has like the carbon package. That is like $5,000 worth of options right there that you don't want, but you're paying for. So yes, you're getting $5,000 off instead of $3,000 off because power dollars for 2020 are better than 2021, but you're paying an extra $5,000 on options that you don't want. And I've been getting a lot of emails from you guys, and people are saying, hey, the budget's tight. Like I might be able to squeeze a wide body base model versus a narrow body, but with options. And in my opinion, if you can get into the base model wide body, you are future-proofing yourself. Not only are you getting a cooler looking car from the outside, which is what most people see, right? Personally, I buy my cars mainly about the outside, not the inside. But I mean, the inside is important. But the resale value. And that's a whole nother conversation with 2020 versus 2021. So with it being a newer model year, the 2021s will have better resale value just inherently, barring some sort of crazy 2021 fluke. Like some years for Subaru, I know, had terrible resale value for a specific year, even though it was maybe newer, because that year was known for, like piston ring failure or whatever. Like just that's a rabbit hole thing. But barring anything crazy like that, getting a 2020 at the end of 2020 might expose you to more depreciation driving off the lot because these 2021s are starting to roll in, right? And then the used car market's going to start populating with 2020 wide bodies. So I'm going to leave you with this. If you can find a car that's a 2020 during December and get a great, get the power dollars, and then start leveraging a dealer discount, whether it's $1,000, $2,000, $3,000, and you're happy with the car, it doesn't have a bunch of extra options that you don't want, I would go for it. Now, if you can't and you feel like you don't have the warm and fuzzy on a 2020, you just can't make it happen, whether you're in California, because that's a tough market right now. I know Texas is pretty rough right now. If you can't, then I would either start looking on cars.com, see when these 2021s are hitting the lot, or you can order one. Now, ordering one used to be a little risky, right? Because we didn't even know if they were going to do any power dollars for 2021. Now that we know that Dodge is doing $3,000 for the SCAT pack and $6,000 for the HELLCAT right off the bat when these are hitting the lots, I would say it is more likely than not that they're going to stay about this much as far as power dollars go, and then maybe tick it up once the 2020s disappear from the lots. And just to give you guys an idea, on cars.com, when I did a video a week ago, this number right here, instead of being over 1,000, it was only about 600. So in a week, they pretty much double the amount of 2021s. And I would just expect the number of 2021s on these lots to just keep basically doubling every week until the 2020s are gone and the 2021s are all that are on the lots. Hope that made sense to you guys. I would say, just it's deal dependent, right? Because that's why I don't like answering questions about monthly payment. Usually that's kind of a personal thing. I'm focused on the deals. So if you can go get a steal of a deal on a 2020, send it, in my opinion. But if you're not able to negotiate those crazy waters right now, because Cali is crazy and Texas is bananas, then bide your time. Be searching on cars.com. You can use the Dodge website too, because remember, Dodge website, you can search local inventory for exactly the options you want. You might not even have to order a car from the factory to get exactly what you want. If you guys are wondering about ordering from the factory, I do have a video on that. I'll link that right here. And, because it's kind of a complicated, I wish it was simpler, but it's honestly a little complicated. So that's a long video, but it's worth it. Thank you guys for tuning in. I appreciate you sticking with the video. I think this is, the 2020 to 2021 with these SCAT packs is bananas because they're hot cars. Chargers never used to be this hot until I'd say like 2020, honestly. And then they just took off. I mean, people are using it in rap videos now. It always used to be about like, old school cars or like Lambos, and now all of a sudden it's like wide-body SCAT packs, wide-body HELLCATs in these videos. So that's crazy. But appreciate you tuning in. Don't forget to check out the merch that we got. Boom. I also made a post about it. Check that out. Obviously, we're doing our 1,000 or our 5,000. We are hit 1,000. 5,000 subscriber giveaway for the Apple AirPods Pro. Most of you guys who are still watching already know about that. So cool. And C8 wheels just got done. So I will be making a video on that pretty soon. Appreciate you tuning in. I will see you guys for the next video.